Good morning. My name is Cierra Gunderson. I'm a senior at Carson High School. After I get ready, my aunt and I, we drive 30 minutes to Carson, and it's like a good time for us to connect and like catch up on things. And then she has an hour ride back to work to Culver City.
I remember meeting Cierra very well because she was so adult-like. She came to me because she wanted to do some kind of program, and she said, "Can we do it here at your school?" And I was so impressed. It's like, absolutely, I want to support you in any way. She's both a natural leader and very involved in programs.
I've been a social worker for many, many years, and I remember when Cierra shared her story, I was humbled.
When my mom was 17, she had me, and I never really had a relationship with my biological father. When I was 3 years old, she met my stepfather. I call him my dad because that's just how his role was played in my life. He passed away a year before my mom passed away. It was a drive-by, and my mom always told me he was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. When my stepdad passed away, my mom got really sick. She had like seizures and stuff. She worked a lot, and now she was a single mom again with 2 kids. So one day we were on our way to school, it was like a normal day, and she had a seizure while she was driving. And my brother and I were in the car, and she kind of just went off the freeway diagonally into a tree. I was okay, and then my brother is paralyzed from the waist down. That was like a situation that I don't like to think about.
My name is Sudia Haynes, and I am Cierra's aunt. When I was about 14, my mother decided to become a foster parent. So Tanya, Cierra's mother, became my mother's foster child.
I call Miss Iris my grandmother because she was the foster mother of my mother. So I call her my grandmother. Before my mother was married, she dated a lot of men who had anger issues and had temper issues, and that led to them physically abusing my mother and I for years. And when I was confident enough to tell my family, I felt like a weight was lifted off my shoulders.
There were some people that had come into Cierra's life and her mother's life that weren't good people. I understand now from Cierra, she shared with me that there were some times of abuse where she was hit by these strangers.
When my mother passed away, my biological father gave up his parental rights, and to this day, I don't have a relationship with him, and I don't want one with him, and I thank my family for being there to take his place.
The pastor said that if anything should happen to her mom, that the godmother connection would be something that I would take over, and I told him I had no problems with doing that.
I had been living in Houston for the past almost 8 years. Once my mother told me that she had gotten legal custody of Cierra, I said, I'm coming home. Me taking her to school is my commitment.
When I initially found out, especially about her younger brother, I remember feeling so sorry for her, and then also so amazed by her. For a child to carry that and still not hold resentment or be angry or give up, it really touched me.
She's basically a caretaker at heart. Cierra shows up and she's with her brother, and their relationship is, wow, it's incredible. She helps him not to feel, if you would, handicapped.
I love him to death. That's my little munchkin pumpkin. He hates when I call him that. He holds like a special place in my heart. I would do anything for him.
People around the church who were ready to give up with just shallow encounters of trials. I've seen Cierra and her brother, Jamara, as an inspiration.
The thing about Cierra, she's very mature for her age. That stood out for us, and that led us to ask her to be a leader this year of the Black Student Union on campus. She helps set the agenda, and she's not afraid to ask questions. She's exactly what we're looking for.
I recruited her to participate in the Foster Youth Leadership Council. During her participation in that program, the leadership qualities and skills were super apparent. Every resource that was extended to her, she jumped on it to extremes.
I love foster youth, and I love the challenge and the resiliency and the determination and the drive that foster youth have. Like, we're all foster youth, so we're all trying to make it better for other foster youth in the future, and that's why I really love CYC. Prior to my mother's passing, I excelled in school, and when she did pass away, that gave me a drive to do much better so I can prove to my brother and even to my parents who aren't here anymore that I can still do great things.
This year being her senior year, she feels a lot of stress and a lot of pressure.
My search has been mostly in the South for schools to attend a historically Black college. My major would be social work, concentration on military, veterans, and family.
I'm excited for her. I'm fearful for her. I'm going to miss her terribly. I just hope that she knows that she's always got a place here, home.
I love Cierra. And I think that the best is yet to come for her, and that her ability to be an advocate for other kids in her situation, I honestly feel that it's gonna be rewarded.
Cierra has gifts of leadership, of being able to transfer her learning to other people. And not a lot of students do that.
In the very situation that she's been in her life, she's chosen to help others who are coming through that situation, to advocate, if you will, for them. It takes a certain maturity and discipline to do that. And that's what's gonna make her great. Or maybe I should say she's great already.